That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Trojans use their 1st timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 1st and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Fires to the tight end. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Working on the right. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Trojans line up to punt it away. Catch is made at the... Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Running inside, it's Jackson. Corralled and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Lets it fly. He's open on the right. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Say it. He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go right back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quickly to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on it long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13. Third and 6 yards to go. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Lofts one high and deep. Going up for grabs, and he beats his man and pulls it down. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets the back moving. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Zayn. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The play action fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Ohio State calls its second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
And the Trojans will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Goes high to pull it in. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And as he throws, couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Zayn back to the air. Fires into the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we